เ Hello, everybody. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Welcome to another edition of our general love forecasts here. And then anybody who's interested in getting your own personal mini reading request in today, we'd love to be able to offer that for you. So let's get started. Hello, guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. So we're going to start off with the general love forecast to do a check-in for you and your person, whoever it is that you are thinking about. I may or may not do a separate section for singles after that, and then we'll get into any, personal mini reading requests as I've mentioned. So we're going to give it maybe another 30 seconds or so before we get started. And feel free to go ahead and ask any questions that you have in the comments section. As always, my daughter Cameron is moderating, so feel free to ask any questions that you have pertaining to booking a reading or, anything really. If you have any particular topics that you want brought up, let us know. All right. So I've got the scroll down below giving you an idea of payment formats in addition to Super Chat. And it is for a minimum of $9.99 if you're interested in getting one, okay? So let's get into it, guys. So we're going to start with general energies for you and your person. So I wanted to go ahead and start with the Arrows of Love Oracle. This one's by Mystic Moon. Taking a look at that energy. So Elizabeth, I'm just peachy, Devika, thank you guys so much for being here, for tuning in, and for everybody else that may be watching for the first time, or for those of you that look forward to these, we appreciate it. All right, so let's get started. What's the energy? Let's take a look at your person first, okay? What is that vibe looking like? Long term, okay? So maybe that's a part of their thoughts. This is interesting that we've got a past love energy coming through. So since they're somebody who more than likely might be in separation from you, because if they're a part of your past, they're probably more than likely not a part of your present right now. So if there was an issue between the two of you as far as lack of commitment, or maybe it ended up not being a long-term relationship, whatever issues you guys might have had, there's a reason why that could be coming up. This is interesting too that we've got the winter card. Of course, that could be reflective off of the winter season, so latter half of this year, so possibly Sagittarius season, even Scorpio season, leading up to the fall and then winter time. But this could also be an indication that something's cold between the two of you, okay? And then we'll clarify with some tarot. We've got the pendulum card, yes or no. Maybe there's a part of you that's not sure whether or not you want to invest your time and energy with someone from your past, but we'll take a look and see, because right now we're taking a look at their energy, okay? And then interesting that we've got the gamble card, these two cards next to each other. That's the vibe that I'm picking up for you, the viewer. It's like, is it worth the gamble to be able to revisit this relationship from the past, right? So let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. I'll be pulling from my Celestial Cosmos tarot deck. All right, let's see. Let's take a look and see. What do we need to know here? All right. Hi, Maria. Nice to see you. Ms. DN, hi. All right, so let's grab some tarot. Is it worth taking a chance on a past love? Yeah, look at that. Ten of Swords. So something clearly happened here where you guys broke up. It could have been a very painful breakup. Maybe the last time you guys saw each other, that could have been very challenging, could have also been very hurtful here. Hi, Crystal. Thank you for subscribing. Where is it at? Oh, sorry. 1 second. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Payment information is down below, Crystal. All right. So loss, painful ending. We do see that here. Divine Feminine, you're coming through as the Empress. All right. Some of you guys might represent Taurus energy right here. Interesting too that we see long term, we see the, the baby carriage, obviously, and then we see pregnancy, fertility. So some of you guys might have had a family with a past love, but something happened here where it did come to an end. Okay. Let's see what else. This is interesting the way this is coming through, guys, because we've got that cold vibe from the winter, right? And then we have the Eight of Cups where you probably walked away from this person or they walked away from you. This might have been a masculine who decided to end things with a feminine, but I have a feeling if that's what happened, this masculine regrets it. Just look at that energy. It's like, don't go. Maybe you decided it just wasn't worth it after a while. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, so hard work that pays off, perseverance. Thank you so much, Maria. We'll get to your question shortly. And so this is what I like to call my wait and see card. So pendulum, yes or no. So this might be a masculine who's just going to have to wait and see how this pans out, But clearly with cards like the Nine of Cups followed by the Ace of Swords, this is somebody who feels that it's worth the gamble to make this wish manifest to get back together with you. So if you happen to be, and I'm just instinctively feeling for my feminines, if you happen to be focused on a masculine and maybe they did something to ruin the dynamic of the relationship, this is your masculine realizing that they need to cut certain things out of their life in order to make this a reality. If, let's just say, it was a third party, if it was infidelity, if it was some other wedge that came between the two of you, they have seen things a lot clearer after having spent time apart from you in order to realize that you're the one. Hi, Nancy. Oh, happy Easter to you too. Thank you for being here. And we've got the feminine coming in as the Queen of Swords. So this for me is confirmation, Divine Feminine, that you probably cut this person out of your life because they either did something. I mean, they're in your past for a reason, So this is a situation that definitely needs healing. We've got the Four of Swords popping up there. Thank you so much for the PayPal, Crystal. All right, let's see. You could have also been dealing with a Capricorn. You could have been dealing with a Sagittarian here, or you could, of course, have those signs in your chart. So somebody who's in this Devil energy, they might have some sort of unhealthy attachment to you. They could have also had addictive behavior. Either they were dealing with addictions in their life and that created drama and issues in the relationship. But all of this is going to take time. We already have the reference to the Seven of Pentacles, which is one of those cards where you got to just wait and see how it goes, right? And so with the Temperance card coming through here, there's a possibility that things can still work out, but it's going to take time. We clearly see that here. And remember how you guys ended up getting that Winter card, and Temperance energy picks up off of Sagittarius. So I'm feeling perhaps time frame wise, November, December is when something might happen here between you and your person, especially if you happen to be Divine Feminine focused on a masculine. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the energy for the masculine. So I'm going to pull from the Divine Masculine Revelations deck. This one is also by Mystic Moon. Thank you, Nancy. We'll take a look at that after the general love forecast. All right, so taking a look at the masculine, whoever represents the Divine Masculine energy in the relationship. What's going on with this person? Circumstances, I'm trying to take responsibility for my actions right now. Okay. The card after that is Heart. It's telling me to just do it. So it might have something to do with whatever these circumstances are. And check this out, guys. We've got Contemplation. I need more time to figure things out. So that could also be part of the reason why there is this reference to having patience when it comes to the connection with the divine masculine, especially, you know? So let me see. I'm guided to pull from the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle just to give us a fuller picture as to what's going on here. Thank you so much, Devika. We'll add you to the lineup. Okay. So when it comes to the masculine, what else do we need to know here? All right. Ooh, only you, Divine Feminine. Fixated, attached, hypnotized. So even though we've got situations here where they might not be with you and they need time to figure out their own stuff, eventually I feel they will take some sort of action to let you know where they're at, Divine Feminine. Clearly they still think about you, just you. So if for example, there were other people in the picture, that might now be a thing of the past and they're only focused and fixated on you. But clearly with cards like tension, you know, we clearly see turbulence, arguments, and stress. That for me can be a very similar energy like the Tower. Okay, so you guys might have had a very painful breakup as we've seen already. So let's go ahead and see what else can come through here. And I'm drawn to my modern day Seers Tarot and Oracle. For you guys who are not familiar with this deck, it's got all of the usual tarot messages, but I've also included oracle messages in this deck as well as new court cards. So let's see what jumps out for the collective here. All right, we're starting off with the Baroness of Water. So this is one of the new court cards in this deck. So the Baroness of Water represents Divine Feminine, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So if that relates to you, Divine Feminine, this is a masculine who's wanting to take responsibility for something that happened between the two of you. And that doesn't just necessarily have to fall on your sun sign if it's water energy. Okay, it could be anywhere in your chart here. So the Baroness of Water is somebody who is dependable, laser focused on their goals, determined, a no-nonsense personality. You love a good conversation. You're like an open book. But if this masculine, for example, if they were hiding things from you, then that could have been an issue between the two of you. But you're coming through as somebody who has a great sense of humor. You're fun to be with. You're lighthearted. You know, you're someone who's affectionate and lovable, but maybe they held back from all of those things when it came to the partnership. And now the tables have turned. Now they see you and only you, you know, but something clearly happened here that resulted in disagreements and arguments and stress. Okay, let's see what else here. We've got Archangel Gabriel coming through. I am the angel known as the master of communication. Interesting how that's lining up, right? Heart, it's telling me to just do it. So we have a masculine here who more than likely will communicate with you, Divine Feminine, okay, with the assistance of Archangel Gabriel. If you're having trouble expressing yourself to your beloved, I'm here to assist. So they might be having trouble as far as finding the courage to just reach out and say what it is that they need to say. I can inspire writers, teachers, journalists, and artists to convey their messages with clarity and grace. I can help you overcome your limitations so you can finally say the right thing to the right person at the right time. If you struggle with conveying your emotions, call on me. I will be there for you. So this is assistance that really is coming through for this masculine. Much needed, I feel. Divine Feminine, you're coming in as the Queen of Cups, compassionate, caring, emotionally stable. Queen of Cups is known to be very intuitive. You know, you're just kind of keeping calm at this point in time. And this energy from this tension is anything but calm. So there's something about you perhaps that represents that peace when it comes to this masculine, but still they need more time to really think things through as to how they're going to come towards you perhaps to be able to fix this. So we've got the Temperance card coming through again. So there's Sagittarius energy popping up here today, guys. And then we've got the Three of Pentacles. So this might have been lacking, that Three of Pentacles, where you guys were working together on the relationship, you know, but I feel the tables will eventually turn once communication has been implemented here. This right here, it's confirmation that it's going to take time. Patience is required on behalf of this masculine to be able to restore balance in this relationship, you know. Ooh, I love this. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So you guys can perhaps still come back together. Ms. DN, thank you so much for the super chat. And so I really feel that good luck is on your side when it comes to this relationship. Okay. So I feel that there is a turning point that's going to be coming in for this partnership, regardless of where you guys are at right now. Thank you, Elizabeth. We'll get to your question shortly. All right. The Emerald of Water. It's time to go with the flow of where life and love want to take you. Being rigid and closed-minded prevents you from growing and finding the many blessings that are meant for you. Remove stagnancy, stubbornness, and stalemate type situations from your journey. Now, some of you guys might have been dealing with a very stubborn divine masculine, and I feel they've learned a lot of lessons, or maybe in the process of that during this time apart. You know, love yourself enough to see that you are a gem with so much to offer to the world and to the one who was meant for you. So maybe during this time apart, they really needed to focus on self-love to be able to come towards you as a better person. Check out this next card, guys. We've got Christmas tree. Okay, why is that significant? All right, so in my opinion, I mean, we've been seeing energies tied into Sagittarius season, right? So Christmas tree falls along wintertime, Sagittarius season, November-ish, December-ish, it's right here. So it's a very happy time for most people. It's a time to be sociable. As we can see here, lots of friends, family-oriented, lots of family gatherings, you know, so it's a very joyful time. And I have a feeling latter half of this year, for those of you who might be at a distance right now, it might give you the opportunity to have a reconciliation with your masculine, or at least that's what your masculine is desiring. You know, we also have the Queen of Pentacles coming through. So for my feminine, some of you might be very successful. Perhaps financially, you're able to stand on your own 2 feet. You know, you are known to be a social butterfly. You're very giving. You're very nurturing. I'm losing my voice. You could be a working parent, and we also have mature, grounded female right there. So if any of those pertain to you as a person and what you represent, this is a masculine who now recognizes your value, you know, but you've always known your value. Your masculine needed to wake up and to see this. Okay. So let's see what else here. We've got the Two of Swords. So that's okay, because right now, even though things might not be moving, things seem to be stuck, you know, I feel eventually things are going to move in the right direction. We've got the Wheel of Fortune right there. So I feel that the temporary situation, it's not going to be there forever. You know, we've got holiday season, Christmas time, Sagittarius season. That's when things might finally start moving. So hang tight. Things might eventually start turning for the better when it comes to this connection. So I really like how that's presenting itself. All right. I feel like grabbing some additional messages. So I'm going to pull from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle, continuing to take a look at the energy for you and the person that you're thinking about. All right, let's see. And thank you, everybody that's taken the time to submit a reading request. We see them all, and we'll get to that towards the next section of this live stream. All right, here we go. What else do we need to know for the collective? Maybe there's a reason why you stumbled upon this live stream today. Maybe there's a reason for the messages that will come through to offer you guidance and clarity. So let's see. This one is jumping out. Ooh. The future, followed by again. Okay, so what is this telling us, these two cards? Really interesting combination, because this says the future. I've always pictured you to be a part of mine. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that things could have gone so wrong between us. Our deep bond has been ripped into shreds by deception, third parties, and trust issues. My future, I don't know what it holds, but now I know you won't be a part of it, okay? However, we've got this card right next to it. Again, I've never desired anyone as much as I want you. I can't stop myself from thinking about your kiss, the way you touch me, make love to me. I can feel you with me even when you're not near. I know you want me just as much. Let's make this a reality again. So I kind of feel, if you relate to this one, okay, it's somebody that you definitely cut out of your life. We already saw the reference to past love, right? So this is somebody who hurt you, but this is clearly this person wanting to let you know that no one else could ever possibly fill that void in their life, that you're the only one. We did see this card coming forward, remember? Only you. So maybe they thought the grass was greener on the other side, but really there's nothing that could compare to this connection here. So let's go ahead and grab some additional tarot. I'll be pulling from my Luna tarot deck. All right, here we go. Aw, thank you so much for your patience. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, look at these cards. This is a masculine who probably ended up hurting you and breaking your heart, Divine Feminine. Okay, but I feel they have changed their vibe. If they're coming in as the Emperor now, you know, maybe they were low vibe before and did things to hurt you. You know, this can sometimes be an indication of third parties and love triangles. But if it's not that, it simply indicates the fact that they broke your heart, that they hurt you. But it's not just one of those, you know, broken heart scenarios. This one is shattering. You know, it really rocks the boat, the foundation of a connection. It's very painful. So I feel here we've got a masculine who's ready to come in as this Emperor to really show up for you. But I really feel it's up to the feminines whether or not you will be able to open up your heart again to be able to see a future with your masculine. If you can, great. You know, then it's perhaps worth exploring to see where this goes. Look at this. See, right next to the Emperor. So this is a masculine who's still wishing to have you in their life, okay? If this was lacking, that teamwork before, then they recognize that they can't come back towards you or have a second chance in this partnership if they can't work together in the relationship. They can't fall short of that area, you know. Three of Wands, they really would love to try again. We see that here. They want to be able to focus on the future that you guys can build together, you know. Thank you so much for that super chat, A. Kelly. Appreciate it. We do have the Death card. Some of you guys could be Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio as well. Interesting how it's lining up right like that, because broken heart, so more than likely, yes, it came to an end, but through changes, and that's how I see the Death card. Even though something might have come to an end, even though it was incredibly painful, what it does is make room for change. If this person who hurt you and broke your heart in this way can actually create change, not only in their life and within themselves, and come towards you as a better version of who they are, and a masculine perhaps who can come towards the feminine as this Emperor, then this paves the way for a new beginning for the two of you. And look at the next card. You've got the Fool. So I really like how that's coming in like that, because even though you've experienced something difficult here. This perhaps is a person who knows that in order to win you back, they're going to have to do something about this, and they're going to have to take this leap of faith, as we can see right there. And we've got the Three of Cups. So this is a very celebratory type energy. Definitely a new beginning when it comes to love for some of you. And it does represent a very positive outcome, regardless of love triangles, third parties, and whatever drama you guys might have dealt with. But I gotta tell you, I really do feel my feminines are coming in with this very strong, empowered energy. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Queen of Swords. So what you're basically telling your masculine here is, I'm gonna cut you out again if you don't come towards me correct. Okay, so this is clarifying here that it is at a stalemate for now. It's not moving right now because of something that they did to hurt you. So this is a masculine that's going to have to convince the feminine. It's like, look, I'm different. I'm a much better person than I was before. And I really want this wish to come true for us to come back together, because this is perhaps a masculine that realizes if they don't come towards the feminine with the best of intentions, then the feminine's just going to walk away, and walk away for good. So they really do have to come in with this solid offer of commitment and not mess around to ruin the chance of a new beginning here. So if you guys haven't talked in a while, we've got the Judgment card. I really do feel there will be communication that is forthcoming from this person. I feel it very strongly for a masculine who's going to be communicating with the feminine, okay, once they're ready to do so. And I feel a huge apology that's coming forward from this person, because they know that they definitely ruined something here that you guys had. Okay, and again, going back to the Future card, it's like, I don't know what it holds, but now I know you won't be a part of it. You won't be a part of my future because you messed up. Okay, so feminine coming in as the Queen of Swords, you are no nonsense. You're not going to be putting up with any drama from anybody, a masculine coming in with anything less than this Emperor energy. Okay, so if they're low vibrational, you're just going to kick them out anyway. You're not going to put up with this person. Okay, so lastly, I wanted to grab some messages. These are just some fun messages from my Sugar and Spice Oracle. A little naughty, a little nice. So some of these messages can definitely be racy, just FYI. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the chemistry between you and this person. Could certainly be the sexual chemistry between the two of you. All right, let's see. And then we'll get into the personal mini reading requests. All right, guys, here we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. We're starting off with Scotch Bonnet. Okay, so it says, I knew I shouldn't have crossed the line. I knew this intense heat and passion between us would get my ass in trouble, but you were so worth the burn. Okay, so this could have been that love triangle that we did pick up off of earlier. Okay, it could have been very intense. It could have been very passionate, but at the end of the day, somebody got in trouble here. Okay. We also have Pomegranate. Okay, you've had my heart right from the start. I'm good for you. You're good for me. That's all you need to know. I love you. All right, so there's love here from this person to you. And it could also be, for example, the masculine crossing a line, perhaps to get themselves entangled in third-party drama, but realizing it's like, look, you're the one that ultimately has my heart. I love you and nobody else. Perhaps they needed to lose you in order to realize this. Okay, let's grab one more. And we have Lavender. I've been through enough thunderstorms. When it comes to finding love, when I'm with you, my world is calm. You are my peace, my tranquility, my serenity. You see? So they created that tower moment for themselves. Tower moments are chaotic. It's not peaceful. It's not serene. So they needed to go through that thunderstorm in order to realize that you represent that tranquility. Okay? So let's go ahead and grab some tarot here and see what else we can find out. I'm going to pull from my Yummy Tarot. All right, and then we'll start with the readings for those of you who have submitted requests. Okay. Look at this, guys. We've got the Lovers. All right, so this is definitely somebody who considers you a soulmate or even a twin flame. You could be dealing with a Gemini right here. This is an interesting first card to come through with this lineup because the chemistry is certainly there. The sexual chemistry is there. The attraction, the love, it's a full package. But sometimes this can also represent a love triangle. Okay. So whatever drama you guys might have run into, things are going to be moving away from that. But this could also be a love connection that's finally going in the right direction to finally take off and be triumphant. So if you guys have dealt with challenges, I feel you'll eventually move on from that. We do have the masculine showing up as the King of Pentacles right here. So, you know, whenever I see that, they could certainly be established in their career. Maybe their finances are amazing. But the one thing that could be missing could be the feminine, you know? So wealthy, abundant, but the one thing that's missing is you, Divine Feminine. Check this out, though. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. That's followed by the Two of Cups, you see? So the love is certainly here. This is coming through as true love, but I feel that they needed to lose you, as I've mentioned, in order to realize just how special this love actually is. And so we have a person here, and I can't help but feel that it's a masculine who's now willing to put in the work to convince the feminine that they are worth your time and your heart and your love, knowing full well that they perhaps messed up before. Okay, this is clarifying that. We've got the Moon, deception, all right, things that they were probably hiding from you before. This right here with the Scotch bonnet, you know, they crossed the line. They did something perhaps knowing that they shouldn't have done. And so this right here with the Justice card, it's now the time to face the truth, to gain that clarity and to bring balance back into the relationship. So that makes sense. Ooh, check that out. You now have the Sun. So it's part of the journey, I feel, for those of you who relate to this. Again, you represent that peace in their life, you know, and they're telling you here that they still love you. They got lost along the way, but now they do realize that you represent that true love. You represent that happiness. And what is success without you? You know, it's almost like they can have all the money in the world. They could have all of the accolades and the rewards, but at the end of the day, they're going home to nobody, you know? Could be that type of life that they have lived since you guys parted ways. And so you represent the ultimate success in their life. You're the one person that brings them the happiness that matters. Okay, so hopefully there's something in these messages here today that came through that you were able to relate to. I feel really good vibes coming through there overall. Yeah, you guys have had towers and difficult situations, but if this person really wants to be with you, then it's time for them to take action. We did see time frames as far as latter half of the year, Sagittarius season, possibly even Scorpio season, for them to, you know, finally decide, okay, I better get on the ball. I better do some work here in order to make this relationship be the one that will thrive for the rest of their life. Okay, so I love how that came through. All right, guys, so let's get into the personal mini readings. Thank you guys for waiting and for being patient until we got to this section. All right, give me 1 second while I get myself organized here. Okay, so who's first? All right, give me 1 second here. Okay, so where's number one? Oh, okay. All right, so we're still waiting on information. Who was number one? Oh, Maria. Okay, so if you're... Oh, wait, let me see. She did submit it in the comments.
Yeah, but she didn't give signs.
He's an Aries.
Oh, that's...
She's a Gemini.
Wait, maybe not her.
So no, Maria submitted her information. Hold on, guys. We're just trying to get this situated to make sure.
Counterpart. Oh, so she put it? Oh, she just put it. Okay. Hold on.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to start with you, Nancy, and then, because I'm missing some information from someone else. Okay, so I apologize. Give me 1 second. All right, Nancy. So Gemini, what can I expect for money in the next few months? Also for love, who's coming towards me, past, new, etc. Okay, sure. Let's grab some money and abundance and what it is that you need to know at this time. Let me get that deck. 1 second here. All right. So let's grab some messages focusing on money first, okay? All right, here we go. All right, so Nancy, Gemini energy. So focusing on, let's see here, from now until I'm feeling August or September. Okay, so let's see what's going to be coming in for you from now until then. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't know if you've ever considered making a vision board, that law of attraction type activity. That might actually be helpful to manifest something in your life. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay. Ooh, we've got entrepreneurship coming through. Have you ever thought about going into business for yourself? That's a possibility. Okay. And also, if you've thought about career changes, look into a different career or job. And then lastly, you have the power to create the abundance you desire. So I don't know if you're looking to switch things up, but that's a possibility. Okay. If not, then you certainly hold the power within you, Nancy, to be able to bring in that money. Okay. So let's see what else you need to know here. We'll grab a card from the Angels of Abundance here. All right, angels and spirit guides, please, for Nancy, Gemini energy. All right, Nancy. Sever vows of poverty. Okay. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. You know, it's like one of those things where we're so used to coming from a place of lack that, you know, we kind of manifest that in our life, where we just are either living paycheck to paycheck, or we just don't ever seem to have enough. So sever vows of poverty, where, you know, we're so used to coming from a place of lack. Let's see what else here. What else? Okay, one more card for Nancy, Gemini, focusing on finances. Face your financial fears. That's interesting. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, you can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you in fact have nothing to fear, nothing to be afraid of, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. So, you know, it kind of goes back to this. You have the power to create the abundance you desire, believing in yourself, believing that you can achieve anything that you desire in order to bring in more abundance, increased finances. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot and see what else we can find out here. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Nancy, Gemini. What can you expect for money from now through August or September? Look at that. You've got the World. Okay, so things will fall into place. Certainly when it comes to your finances, this represents fulfillment. I feel you will certainly be able to attract what it is that you're meant to bring in to increase your finances and perhaps your savings and even job opportunities maybe. If somebody owes you money, for example, you might just also find that money that's meant to come to you will. Okay. But money opportunities, I feel everything can still fall into place for you to be able to attract that money. We do have the 10 of Cups. So this reminds me of doing something that you love and the money will follow. You know, something that makes you happy. It's like a dream come true, like a dream job. So if you're not 100% fulfilled or happy with what you do, then maybe just consider doing something different, something to look into. And we do have the entrepreneur card coming through there. All right. So if you feel, for example, like you're at a dead-end job, you feel like you're stuck when it comes to your money matters, or you're torn between doing one thing and another, it really comes down to you being able to go back to this, tapping into that power to manifest what it is that you're wanting to bring in. Okay, let's see what else here. What else? But I feel there are some great possibilities coming in for you. Cameron, did you see Elizabeth's question? Yeah? Okay. Woo, this card's flying. Okay. Ooh, so we've got the Four of Pentacles coming through here. It is in the reverse. So this is generosity. This is sharing, overspending. So just be mindful of overspending. That's a big thing. And this is telling us that you have a big heart, that you do share when you possibly can, but you don't want to overextend yourself. You know, you don't want to tap yourself out. You've got the Seven of Cups. So you do have choices here, multiple possibilities as to what you can do to bring in increased income. Okay, so that's actually a really nice thing coming through there. This is interesting too, Nancy, that we've got the Eight of Cups. So again, if you're unfulfilled or unhappy in a particular job and you're just not fulfilled there, perhaps this is the time for you to focus on having a change of scenery, going after something else, walking away from that in order to grow. And then this is giving you the clarity to go after what it is that you want. You know, if you're not happy where you're at, then cut that out of your life and focus on where you can go to be able to create a different path for yourself financially. But this is telling us with that Chariot that there is movement. So going back to the Two of Swords where nothing seems to be moving, okay, things will eventually be going towards the right direction. Let me read your comment. I feel I need to go back to school, even though I feel old to get my bachelor's. I want to do a job that helps people. Currently, I work for customer service and I love my job, but it doesn't fulfill me. Okay, I get you, you know, and honestly, no one's ever too old. It's like pursue something as much as you want. There's no expiration date as to when you can fulfill that dream or goal. You know, if you want it, go for it, because this is telling us with the Chariot that you would actually be successful. Let's see, I just started in November. The pay is good, benefits are good, people are good. I get vacation time. I should be happy, but I don't feel I'm doing anything for society. So it clearly isn't checking all the boxes. And perhaps that's why this is coming through here, you know, looking into a different path here for you. It's like, yes, you're overall happy, but you're not completely fulfilled, you know, so it's almost like half a dream come true. And so perhaps the longer you're kind of stuck in limbo in that type of energy, you're going to want more. You're going to want to be able to fulfill the part of you that is not being able to fulfill that one thing, you know, to be able to help people, as you mentioned. But you're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. So financial security is certainly a part of your future. I don't think you're going to have any issues as far as being able to manifest that in your life. And then you've got the Magician coming up right after that. So it's beautiful. Okay, manifestation, a positive outcome, certainly when it comes to money matters and job opportunities. So go after what it is that really feeds your passions, and I feel the money will follow. Okay, even better, I feel, than where you're at. So even though it's great right now, you know, the benefits and all that stuff, I feel you could certainly attract even better than where you're at now. Okay, so that's where I'll stop with that one. And then let's go ahead and take a look at love possibilities. Okay, I have another one. We're not done yet. Almost done. Okay. I've got so many helpers in my office here today. So very helpful. All right, so let me go ahead and grab some love messages for you. Let's see where that could go. Where did this deck go? Hold on one sec. Okay, so let's take a look and see who's coming towards you. All right, I also like to, whenever it's a type of question like that, I like to start off with letters just to give us an indication of who that might be. All right, focusing on your love life here, Nancy. Let's see. And who's after Nancy, Cam? Oh, Maria. Okay, Maria, you're after Nancy, okay? Just letting you know. All right, so Nancy, let's grab some letters. Okay. We've got E. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, considering the other reading I did for you. Okay, so E. I. Let's see, I'm using two different alphabet decks. We've got W. We have an O. For Nancy, we have an L. Okay. We have J. K, okay. We'll grab three more just to even it out. We have an H. So these are possibilities of who you could connect with. People that are already in your life or new people, Q. And then we have A. Okay, so any possibilities there, Nancy? Okay, so E, I, W, O, L, J, K, H, Q, and an A. All right, so let me go ahead and set that aside. It definitely can be two E's, both Sagittarius. Yes, I kind of picked up off of that too. Okay, so let's grab some zodiac signs here. All right, who's coming towards Nancy, Gemini energy, please? Okay, we've got Capricorn. Okay, what else? What else, please? We have Taurus coming in, and it could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. We have Virgo. We have the Gemini coming in. Okay. We have Libra, and one more. One more for Nancy. I like the ones that jump out. And we have Scorpio coming through. Okay, so any representations of those signs in a person's chart could be significant. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some messages. All right, when it comes to love, when it comes to romance here, what do I want to bring in? Hold on, I'm guided to this one again. Okay. So from the arrows of love, angels and spirit guides, please, for Nancy, Gemini, when it comes to love, who is coming towards her. All right, so we've got Casanova. So this is somebody that could certainly sweep you off your feet. You know, it could be an instant attraction. But the issue with Casanova types is they're in and out of your life. They tend to not stick around. Okay, so just something to be mindful of. But when it comes to your love life, there certainly is potential. Okay, love potential where you could make a connection that has room to grow. Okay. But people will also enter your life when it comes to love where you're not sure, you know, yes or no, that pendulum energy. It's like, should I go for it? Should I not? All right, so you got to be mindful and trust what you are feeling there. You will make love connections where the sexual chemistry will be off the charts intense, you know, erotic activation. You got to just be mindful of what you would be getting into with somebody who's not going to stick around. The passion could be there, the intensity of the connection, the, you know, just being drawn to each other, all of that could be there. But you have to also be careful that once that happens, that, you know, they might not be as available to you or end up ghosting you. So just be mindful of that. We also have, look at what the cat dragged in, return and apologies. So this is someone from your past who will reach out, apologize, and want to be back in your life, but the possibility that they also might not stick around, you know? However, you have the capability to bring love in. Okay, so we've got Cupid's arrow coming in right there. So you just got to be truly mindful of what it is that they're offering you, because it might not be anything substantial, you know? The possibility is there, but I feel not every person who reaches out to you romantically interested will be able to bring you anything solid. You know, there could be the one person that is serious about things, but then, you know, end up not panning out. Something like that. I'm just kind of feeling that. The kitty card, right? It is very cute. All right, so let's go ahead and once again grab some tarot here. All right. All right, angels and spirit guides, please, for Nancy, Gemini, when it comes to love, romance. You've got the Ace of Swords, so you're behind the driver's seat when it comes to your love life, and it's also time to cut people out that you know they're just going to mess around, they're not serious, or past relationships where they do apologize for their past actions, but then it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, you've got the Three of Cups. You've got the Magician. So as you can see, you have the power as well to be able to manifest love in your life. Three of Cups, just be mindful of third-party situations, but this is a happy energy, you know? So maybe it's just reminding you, just get out and about and mingle and be open to the possibility of new people, new love. It's a very celebratory type energy. You have the power to be able to manifest the Four of Wands in your life, you know, whether it is a twin flame connection or not. This could result in pure happiness somewhere down the line, either marriage or long-term commitment, certainly, you know, and to be able to bring in the right kind of love that has what it takes to withstand the test of time. Okay, because that right there, you know, it's a Make-A-Wish number, 1111. You can bring it in, that's for sure. All right, let's see what else. We do have the Emperor, so whoever would represent the masculine energy in the relationship, that's more than likely the person who would need to take action to manifest this love connection. And then we've got the Six of Wands. So as you can see here, we definitely have uplifting cards letting you know that you can be very successful in your romantic life. But there are also people that might come in that just don't have the best of intentions, and you just have to be able to weed those people out. Okay. And then we do have the Hierophant. So perhaps lessons learned as part of the experience in your life, you know, the ones that you're no longer meant to interact with, and people that you know are truly committed to getting to know you and being able to be there for you for the rest of your life. You know, you've been seeing 1111 a lot in the last few weeks. Ooh, okay, so that might have something to do with this energy, because this right here, it's preparing you to build a strong foundation in your life overall, a happy home life, a happy everything, you know, where everything just falls into place. That includes your career, your finances, your personal relationships. So where everything really can be happy after all of the things that you've been through, ups and downs, everything finally falls into place. Okay. Let's see. And look at that. You've got the Two of Cups. Very nice. All right. So we see twin flames. We see soulmates. However way this comes into your life, it's meant to be happy. It's meant to give you the type of love, perhaps, finally, that you can experience that uplifts you and brings you the joy that you deserve. You know, and going back to the arrows of love, Cupid's arrow will strike. And I feel perhaps there's the possibility that this year might finally be it for you, you know, where you really can find something solid by way of love and romance with somebody who's not going to, you know, be focused on somebody else from their past, or, you know, have some drama mixed into that. So hopefully sometime during the course of this year is when it can finally be solid. Okay, so I will leave that there, Nancy. Some pretty nice energies coming forward for you. So hopefully there's something there that helps you out, okay? Thank you so much as always. Let's see, for the first time in a long time, I feel content, no drama, loving the family life and just going with the flow of life and really working within. I love that. That's really nice. Love it. Okay, so Maria is next. Thank you for waiting, Maria. Okay, so here we go. Let me just get my desk cleared up here. Aw, thank you, Elizabeth. Okay. Okay, so Maria, Gemini. Let's talk about my counterpart, whatever comes up. Aaron, Aries. Okay, sure. Let's take a look at Aaron's vibe here. Let me see what deck I am drawn to for Aaron. Let me see here. Okay. Oh, you're so welcome, Nancy. All right, Maria. So I'm going to pull from, I'm just drawn to this deck for you, Pink Divine Love Oracle. So let's see. And I'm going to choose from other decks as well, I think. Okay. Are you guys together at this time, or going through some issues, Maria? If you could just clarify that for me. Okay. Focusing on Aaron, Aries, and Maria, Gemini. All right. Let's see. Focusing on Aaron, Aries, and Maria, Gemini. We're starting off with victory, success, reward, spotlight. So that's a really nice vibe coming through for the two of you. There's something about the autumn season as well that might be significant for this relationship, Maria. Oh, okay. So not together, haven't explored romantic feelings. Okay. Oh my gosh, these cards. Okay, we've got soulmates coming in, soul contract, divine union. And the card after that, love offer, new door to romance. I am just really happy with these cards. And then we have wishes coming true, dreams coming into fruition. I mean, this particular deck, it's not all good cards. I'll just put it that way. But look at the ones that you ended up getting, and I've shuffled this quite a few times. So something significant might actually happen between the two of you, maybe around the fall season, autumn season of this year. Even though you guys might not have explored the romantic part of this connection, it does seem that there is interest there. Okay, so let's see what else we can pick up here. Yeah, it does sound amazing. It really does. Amazingly delicious is right. So speaking of delicious, I'll pull from my yummy tarot again. Let's see here. That's actually a really nice lineup. Wow. Okay. I don't even know what to say. Four of Wands, Twin Flames. Okay, so this is coming through as almost like a fairy tale type reading. Autumn is your favorite time of year. Maybe there's something that will manifest between the two of you around that time. Wow. So we've got the Page of Cups. This is picking up off of A Curious Mind. This could be picking up off of Aaron. You know, you guys, I'm assuming, are friends, but it could be taken out of the friend zone sooner rather than later. That certainly is a part of his curiosity, seeing you in a romantic way, perhaps. Whoa. And then we've got the Hierophant. So maybe around autumn season is when he might actually say something, or you guys decide to give it a try. This can certainly be a card of commitment, you know, deciding maybe, let's see where this goes. We've got the Six of Pentacles, which is equality. I feel you guys are on the same page, even though you guys might not have even talked about that. I've always known it's twin flames since the day we met. We are friends. So, wow, okay. So even though this one says soulmates, this one says twin flames, it's still coming through as a very strong soul bond, no matter how you slice it. You guys are drawn to each other, even though you might not have expressed these things to one another. So he's actually coming in as this wish that manifests in your life. And this right here with the Six of Pentacles, it's telling us that you guys are on the same page, same feelings, perhaps desiring the same thing. Very nice. Aaron is coming in with the energy of the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles can sweep you off your feet. The King of Pentacles, yeah, they could be established maybe in their career, but when it comes to love and romance, this is somebody who wants to stick around once they decide that they want you, you know? A new love offer coming in from Aaron, perhaps, and who knows, that could happen around autumn season, okay? Or at least maybe that'll give you some sort of indication around that time frame that there's something that's going to be happening between the two of you that's significant. If he's willing to put in the work, I have a feeling this wish to come together as a couple isn't too far off, you know? It requires more time. The Seven of Pentacles is one of those cards where you gotta have patience, but it might just actually pan out into something pretty amazing here. And then you've got the Chariot, these cards. And then we've got the Lovers. Okay, so perhaps it's just a matter of time before you guys really explore this connection. It really is like a fantasy. It's like a fairy tale that can manifest. It's got the potential for that. The attraction, perhaps it's there. It might not be expressed fully at this time, but it's there. It's in the heart space. And this is going to take off. Okay, I just feel that it's one of those things where it can take off and be the type of connection that really can go the distance. So somebody has to take action here to make it happen. Okay, we've got the Fool's energy, so that might fall on Aaron to actually take that leap of faith, as we can see right there, to make things happen between the two of you. And we can't ignore that love offer that's coming in. And interesting how we've got champagne right here, we've got champagne right there. You know, maybe you guys will be toasting to a new beginning in love for the two of you. Whoa. And then he's coming in with the energy of the Emperor. So you're, I feel, possibly a divine counterpart here, representing the Empress. Unbelievable. And then we've got the Star. Every single one of these cards is amazing. So this is a wish. Once again, we see the wishes card right here, right? And the Star represents that. So your hopes, your dreams, your goals, your wishes when it comes to this connection looks amazing. Oh my gosh. I kind of feel he's being guided to you in a romantic sense. So it's just a matter of time before this turns into something substantial, perhaps, you know? So that looks pretty nice. We've got the Three of Wands. So if he's feeling that you guys have the potential to build a future here, anything is possible. I really feel, Maria. It looks really good. And I love how the Lovers represents Gemini. You are the Gemini here. So there's something truly about the attraction that's coming through there. Look at these cards. This one makes me really happy. Okay, so we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Things are going to be turning around between the two of you. This represents good luck in love. All right, it's a turning point for perhaps this friendship to turn into love. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. Money matter seems to be popping up here today, so things will be looking up in that area, Maria. But when it comes to love and romance, the Ten of Pentacles for me represents a perfect match between two people, a strong bond, a happy, secure time in love, unbelievable. And then we've got the World, where everything falls into place. So whatever you guys might have experienced in love and romance before, you know, before you guys even connected or became friends, that's a thing of the past. This is now focusing on new cycles that you can build together. So it's just a matter of time. I feel that you guys can be a romantic partnership. Amazing.
But Shazia doesn't see the
Oh,
icon.
we're missing the super chat icon.
But it's been working. I don't know.
Maybe try to refresh your screen, Shazia, because we've been receiving super chats during the session. That's weird. But if it doesn't go through, then we have other options for you to request your reading.
And I can see it on the email.
Yeah. So you can also submit it through, you know, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, however
Just
that works for you.
to write the information down in the chat.
Yes, yes. And then still write the information in the comments. Yeah, that's so bizarre. So that is your reading, Maria. I really love how that came through for you. Okay, so yeah, Shazia, just let us know. You know, we'd be happy to help you. Wow, I really love that reading. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Okay. Devika, right? Am I pronouncing that right? Devika. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Okay. Thank you. So Devika, Sagittarius, current feeling energies of my husband. He's a Taurus. Sorry, Cameron, I can't read this. May husband. What does that say?
That's his name. Manak.
Oh,
Mayank.
Mayank. Towards me. In no contact and separation. Okay. Okay, so Devika, are you here? Okay, so let me just get started. So focusing on Mayank, your husband. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that. So he's a Taurus. Okay, let's see what's going on there. What is going on between the two of you? Mayank. Mayank. Am I pronouncing it correct? Mayank? Okay, thank you. All right, so let's take a look at your husband's vibe here. No contact, and you guys are in separation. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on this connection. Oh, thank you so much, Maria. Very kind of you. Appreciate that so much. Okay, so Mayank, what is that energy? Better off. This is interesting. We've got your divine feminine energy coming through, Devika. We have drifting. Okay. Hoping. I can already pick up off of the vibe coming through here. We have euphoria. And then look at the last card. We've got frozen. Clearly, you guys are not speaking. We've got frozen, silence, stillness, no words. There could be other people in the picture. I'm not sure, but sometimes the vibe from the Euphoria card, it does say chasing thrills, joy, laughter. He's spending time with other people at this point in time, maybe. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic thing, but this could just be hanging out with friends or just keeping company with others so that he doesn't have to be alone. But starting off with this card, better off, happiness, perspective, clear headspace. I feel the separation might actually be a blessing in disguise for the two of you, because either he will come to the realization that you guys belong together, Devika, or that it could also be a message that you're better off without him, that you're better, you know, having spent time apart, maybe. Oh, okay, so you don't see it, Shazia. Okay, let me put it on the screen. Hold on one second. Okay, so there it is. It's scrolling. Okay, that's so bizarre. I don't know why it's doing that. But yeah, we'll definitely add you to the lineup, okay? So Devika, what I do see here when it comes to your husband, we see drifting, slowly parting, disconnecting. He's detached from the overall expectation maybe of getting back together. This could be your energy where you're still hoping that you guys get back together and that he'll eventually reach out. We've got waiting, expecting, manifesting. So in a way, there could be this vibe where you're just putting your life on hold, you know, waiting for your husband to reach out and to possibly bring you guys back together. But we see that it's cold. We see that it's frozen, and more than likely not a possibility for you guys to get back together. Now, that is just a possibility. Okay, that's nothing ever written in stone in a reading. So if you see that he's making some sort of effort to touch base with you, to communicate, then of course it's up to you to see how that goes. But based off of these cards, it's frozen, it's cold, you know, so maybe he's made you feel like you are left out of his life. That whole interpretation, similar to the Five of Pentacles, where he might have left you out in the cold, you know? So let's go ahead and grab some tarot here, okay? What else can we learn? Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Devika, Sagittarius, and Mayank, Taurus. What else do we need to know here, please? Okay. All right. So I'm feeling perhaps that you're really struggling through the separation. I know this is hard to see. So we've got the Nine of Swords. So whenever we see the Nine of Swords, it's that type of vibe where you just can't seem to rest your mind, you know? Maybe you're not sleeping at night. You could be having nightmares about whether or not you guys will ever get back together or not, you know, holding on to the hope that this can still work out. But as I always tell people, you know, you're not ever meant to put your life on hold, waiting for somebody to return or to communicate if they just are not focused on the connection. And we see that here with the drifting card. He continues to disconnect from you, you know. So if you're in this energy, you could be feeling anxious, you could be feeling depressed at this point in time because of what's going on, and your husband's not even reaching out to you, and you guys continue to be in separation. So that's not an easy thing to go through. Now look at this next card. We've got the Lovers card, okay? So that's an indication here, and it's telling you that he might have a lover at this point. He might have already moved on to somebody else. It comes down to the choices that perhaps both of you make at this point. You know, if you, let's say you give it 6 months, we've got the 6 here. So let's say give it 6 months. If there continues to not be any interaction, no contact, no effort on behalf of your husband, then perhaps this is where you're being directed, that you're better off without him. and that there's this frozen energy for a reason, it might actually be a blessing in disguise, because this could also be a possibility towards a love triangle or a third party, meaning that there's someone else in the picture at this point. You know, I don't know if that's actually happening, but that's a part of the interpretation of this card, that, to put it bluntly, he might be having intimate relations with somebody else at this point, you know? So let's see what else here. What else? We have backstabbing coming through here, and it's right below your own feminine energy. Okay, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, both very difficult vibes coming through here. You know, this is failure. This represents a relationship that fell apart, and perhaps there's a part of you that's feeling defeated here because of the fact that you guys are not together. And I'm assuming you're still married, just not together and no contact. So that makes things very challenging here. Thank you, Shazia. We'll take care of it. 5 of Cups. Look at that. Broken heart energy. Definitely disappointed you. 5 of Cups is not an easy thing to go through. It's that sense of loss. You're grieving, perhaps, the fact that your spouse is not in your life. And this is very telling, the way that this is coming through like this, drifting apart. Really hurting you, you know? And you guys deserve, you certainly deserve better. You know, yes, not divorced. Okay. Yeah, he's detached. He's severed ties in his heart space, possibly. Okay, let's see what else here. Let's see what else. We do have the Judgment card. Interesting how it's right next to hoping, waiting. So perhaps there's a part of you, Devika, that's feeling that he'll return, that he will communicate with you. That certainly is what it is that you're hoping for. Just the way that this is lining up for me. You know, there's this expectation that he'll finally wake up and realize you guys belong together, but that might not actually pan out. It's just perhaps endless hoping for something to manifest here. We do have the 4 of Swords. So no doubt this is stressing you out. And with this card coming through, it's a reminder for you to take care of yourself and to just take a break from the stresses of what's going on, however difficult that might be. Because at this point, it's beyond your control. You know, you both have perhaps your own free will to be able to do with this how you're able. You know, is he intimately involved with somebody? I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, just based off of what's coming through here with the Lovers card. That can sometimes be an indication of an affair, you know, or of a third person in the mix. So just based off of what's coming through here. And then we've got Euphoria, where he's chasing those temporary thrills, you know, possibly having fun with somebody else, especially if he's not really looking to commit to anybody, but he just wants to have fun. It could be that, you know? And so this is reminding you to be okay in the meantime, spending time on your own, because being together while this is going on might hurt you even more, you know? And so the 7 of Wands is next. And as we can see here, territorial, perhaps there's a part of you that might even know deep down in your heart that part of the reason why there is silence and no contact, the possibility of someone else being in the picture. So this is you, of course, you know, feeling territorial of the marriage, of the relationship, and possibly knowing that there might be someone else in the picture here. That's just the way it's coming through. It's a bit challenging, I must say. So in a way, you're being directed to start over, to start again. If your husband wants things to improve and get better in the marriage, then he needs to take action to be able to prove to you that he's fully dedicated to the relationship. We do have the Strength card. So this is challenging, as we can see. Perhaps this is a message for you, Devika, where it's telling you tap into your inner strength in the meantime. Find the strength within yourself to be able to start again on your own if that's what's necessary. Especially, again, give it a time frame, something like 3 to 6 months. If you see no action, no communication from your husband, perhaps it's telling you to be able to start over on your own. We clearly see conflicts that are coming through here, okay? So whenever that presents itself, it's almost like you guys are not seeing eye to eye. There are, situations here where you're at odds with one another. 5 of Wands can be a bit of a challenge. It can represent conflict, love rivals, and you're right. This too shall pass. And perhaps what's meant to come for you in the future will be better than where you've been. Because even though the two of you are married, I feel you deserve way better, in a much better situation, a much better relationship, especially if he's got one foot out the door or both feet out the door at this point, since there is no contact and you guys are not together. Okay. You're being directed to focus on what the future has in store to be able to make progress in your life. Look towards the future rather than focusing on the past and whatever's happening between you and your husband at this point. Your intuition will serve you quite well. So if there's a part of you, for example, that feels more so that he could be involved with somebody else, trust what you're feeling. Trust your gut when it comes to that, because I feel if you're picking up off of it, more than likely there's something going on there. And at this point, you're being directed onto a much different path in your life, So give it some time. Let this one play out and see where things might ultimately go between the two of you. But instinctively, I'm just feeling there could be someone else in the picture. If he really wants to be with you, then he's going to have to show you that he means business in this marriage and that he wants to make it work. We have the Temperance card popping up again. So it's telling you that it might take time. This seems to be popping up in a lot of the readings where maybe Sagittarius season, November, December is when you might find out a little bit more information. Okay. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. So a cycle of change for you, Devika, represents perhaps things will take a turn in your life. That does not necessarily mean you and your husband will get back together, but who's to say that it can't go there? Anything's possible. But I'm ultimately feeling that, and this is just how I'm going to call it, I really do feel that you guys are meant to go your separate ways. I feel that things will eventually improve for you in your love life. You're not meant to be miserable and sad. You will eventually find your strength to be able to move on and find love again. This seems to be what's happening. 7 of Swords. Okay. Look at that energy. 7 of Swords, plain and simple. It does indicate a possible deception towards infidelity and cheating. So that could be what's happening. Okay. But we also have the Chariot. So I feel eventually in time, you'll be able to overcome these struggles, be able to move on and experience way better in your life. And then lastly, we've got the Queen of Swords. You represent that energy here, Devika. So I feel you're better off, starting off with better off, being able to cut your husband out, however difficult that might be, because this seems to be what's happening. Okay, that seems to be what's happening. And overall, the energy that I'm getting is you deserve way better. Okay, so it's time for you to empower yourself and go in a different direction and perhaps do what is necessary in order to start again. And I know that that's very, very difficult. 10 of Cups is the indication of the marriage here. If he wants to be your emperor, then he can be, but we clearly see things are not moving. You're better off without him. He's drifting apart from you. He has clearly disconnected. There's a possibility towards cheating here. And so you're being directed to move on and leave it behind, unfortunately. Okay, and I know that hurts to hear, but it's a part of the reality is based off of how it's coming through here. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Not the most pleasant reading, but I feel it's very important to be able to see the energies tied into that and to be able to arm yourself with where you can direct your life at this point. Okay, thank you so much, Devika, and we can always look into this for a future live stream if you like to see if there's any changes in that energy. Okay, thank you very much. All right. So, Aniska. Okay, Aniska, you're next. All right. Yeah, I don't like those readings, but unfortunately, that's the whole purpose of looking into a situation. You're so welcome, Devika. I wish it was better news, especially when we have expectations of how something is meant to go. But I feel that could be the universe's way of empowering you somehow and helping you to be able to move forward and to be able to attract something better. Oh no, Crystal. We skipped you? Okay, which one is Crystal?
She's next.
Okay, we're sorry. Okay. Apologize. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, Crystal. Yeah, you went ahead before Aniska. I'm sorry, Aniska. We'll go ahead and take we try to do these in order. Okay, so Crystal, let's do yours right now. Crystal, Libra. He is Scorpio. I want to know what month will me and Jay reconnect and how is he feeling about me? Does he regret the breakup? Will our reconnection be successful? And hopefully he wants to listen to family, friends. Okay, let's see, okay? Sorry about the mix up there. And Aniska, you are after Crystal. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and grab cards here. Let's go ahead and start with a time frame. Let's do that. Okay. And thank you for subscribing. We appreciate that. So Aniska, we haven't forgotten about you. We just got the order mixed up there. So sorry. Okay, here we go. So let's get a time frame here. Focusing on you, Crystal, Libra, and Jay, Scorpio. Okay, let's grab a time frame here. We have October. Okay, this is the card. After it, it'll happen on a Saturday. So that might give you an indication as to when communication or something significant might happen between the two of you. Okay, so let's grab some indications here as to how he's feeling. What is his vibe right now? Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Jay, Scorpio, and the connection with Crystal, Libra. Okay, let's see here. We're starting off with one of a kind. No other can compare to you. So to me, that could certainly be an indication of his regrets, especially if he has been with other people or if he's entertained, or connecting with other folks during the breakup. Nobody else compares to what the two of you have. Nobody else compares to the connection. Ooh, October is your birthday, and we first took... Oh, nice. Okay, so maybe there's something significant there, truly. All right, let's see what else when it comes to Jay's energy. Scorpio. Gratitude, very grateful for you. I'm a better person because of you. So even though you guys are not together at this point in time, there's something about you that he's still very drawn to and that you've actually impacted his life in a very positive way. Okay, this is the bottom of the deck here. We have mesmerized. your intensity frightens me and allures me all at the same time. So there might be something tied into his fears when it comes to the connection and the intensity of how he feels for you. Okay, and sometimes if somebody's just not ready to kind of explore where things could go fully, maybe they allow their fears to get in the way. That could be what's happening with Jay here. So let's find out a little bit more. Let's see. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Crystal, Libra, and the connection with Jay, Scorpio. We're starting off with the Hierophant right here, so perhaps he might be recommitting to the relationship around this time, okay, during the month of October. As you've mentioned, it's a very significant month. So that's a possibility there. Okay, let's see what else. I actually like this energy, Page of Pentacles. You know, this is perhaps Jay going to be able to, as it says, seize the opportunity to do what is necessary in order for you guys to work things out and maybe talk things through. Ace of Swords, very nice. We've got the Temperance, very popular card here today. And then we've got the Nine of Cups. So there's still something about you and the connection, as I mentioned, that he feels very drawn to. And maybe around the month of October is when this wish can materialize for the two of you. You first got pregnant by him in October. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's so many references to that month. So I really feel here with the Ace of Swords, this is what's going to be able to give him clarity in order to do what's necessary to communicate with you, to perhaps reconnect with you around this time. And we do have the Temperance card, so not only October, but we have clearly seen today the significance of Sagittarius season. So October, November, December, all of those months play a huge role here for the two of you as to when perhaps this wish can manifest. So that's pretty significant. We do see your energy of the High Priestess. So definitely trust what you're feeling when it comes to Jay and the connection. Your intuition will serve you well there. And then we've got the Six of Swords. Whatever broke you guys up, there's this very important need to be able to release past baggage, negative experiences. You know, if you guys were in disagreement or you weren't seeing eye to eye, whatever it was that broke you guys up, it's very important to let that go and focus more so on what you guys can build together in the future. Okay. We also have the Page of Wands right here. So I actually like that energy because this is telling us that there's so much potential still when it comes to this relationship. And maybe, you know, as it says, there's that creative spark. Maybe you guys don't go about it in a straight line and find a different way to be able to reconnect. You know, I do feel eventually he will be able to communicate with you. And we've got the Judgment card picking up off of Libra season. And Libra season is September and October. You know, so clearly there's something huge that might actually transpire during that time. So if he really does go through his awakening, as we can see right there, taking a look at past energies and how things played out between the two of you, I feel he will reach out and want to try again. I see the Judgment card as somebody who wants to fix things, you know, to be able to make amends. And so he might ultimately communicate where he's coming from, what he would like to be able to do in order to fix things between the two of you. So there could be a potential reconciliation. That's how it's playing out here, the month of October or even September, really. So it can really pick up September all the way through December. Any of these months, it's coming through. Wow. So yeah, I really do feel that there's the potential for success with a reconnection. Look at the next card. You've got the Ten of Cups here, you know, restoring happiness and harmony in the relationship. We do see divine love, You know, this is perhaps building a family together. It's beautiful. Or restoring the family. As you mentioned, you know, you first got pregnant around October. So you share a child, you have a family together. All of those things can be restored. So latter half of this year seems to be where it's at. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is nice because this is an indication that you guys will be on board, have the same idea as to what it is that you would like to manifest in the relationship. This is, after all, about sharing a life together, equality. It is being able to give and receive from each other, not just one person doing all the work, you know? Look at that. We've got the, oop, it's blurry. We've got the Three of Cups coming through right here. So it's a reunion and a reason to be happy and a reason to celebrate something. So that looks fantastic, actually. And he's coming in with the energy of the King of Pentacles, which is very nice. So I really feel when it comes to love and romance, with Jay coming in as the King of Pentacles, he has what it takes to be there for you, be there for the family in however way you really need him to be, you know, faithful, a good provider, the type of partner who will be there for you, the type of partner who will stick around and not be in and out of your life. So that's coming through as a very nice energy. And yes, I just realized this is Libra. You are the Libra in this relationship. So yeah, a new beginning is at hand. Okay, so latter half of this year is when things seem to be moving. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Very nice. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune definitely picks up off of the energy of fixed signs and Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. And he is the Scorpio in this equation, so it could fall on Jay to be able to create things where it can turn around for the better for the two of you. We've got the Six of Wands right here, so that is the success card right here. So will the connection be successful? And as you mentioned, hopefully wants to listen to family and friends. Yes, you know, that's a yes for me, that this is what's going to be able to restore your self-confidence and to be able to believe in the direction that this is going, where things can be romantic once again between the two of you, and you can kind of hit the reset button on this relationship and start again, because it still has so much potential. All right, Crystal, so that's what's coming through this time. I feel very good vibes overall. It looks pretty darn good. Okay. All right, so that's where we're at. Thank you for your patience and thank you for subscribing. We appreciate it. All right, so Aniska, thank you for waiting. All right, let's get into your messages here, okay? Give me 1 second. All right, so you are the Cancer. What's coming in love for the month of April? All right, let's see. Let's take a look. I'm drawn to the romance angels for you. Oh, thank you so much, Crystal. I hope that helps. Okay, here we go. All right, Aniska. Cancer energy. What's coming in love for the month of April? Okay. What do we need to know here for Aniska? Cancer energy. You deserve love. Absolutely. You are lovable. We've got stay optimistic about your love life, positive thinking, and faith will bring you romance. All right. So if you are single, I'm assuming you are single and not in a relationship right now, you are in charge of this Cupid's arrow. You are in charge of who's going to be on the receiving end of that arrow when it comes to your romantic life. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some cards from the Pink Divine Love Oracle here. Add a few more insights from this deck here. And then we'll grab some letters and zodiacs as well. We've got quality time, togetherness, and enjoyment. So somebody for sure who will want to be able to spend that kind of time with you. All right. This is interesting. Moving on to the next level. So this has nothing to do with past relationships, especially if there's a part of you in your heart space that might still be focused on an ex maybe. But if that's not the case, whatever negative experiences you might have had in finding love, it's time to move on from that, because this is a whole new chapter for you. So that's actually really nice. You also have surprise, okay? Gifts, unexpected gifts, maybe somewhere during the course of this month. So that's nice. So let's see what else we can bring in. I just feel like using my yummy tarot again here. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Aniska, Cancer. What's coming in for her in love for the month of April? Okay. All right, so we've got you coming in with the energy of the Queen of Cups, and we've got intuitive and sensitive. That could certainly be a part of your energy. Cups represent water. You are a Cancer. So this is a part of your vibe coming through, but you're also coming in as a queen. So you're looking for somebody who can match you on that level. You're looking for that king to be your divine counterpart to come in. Let's see if it can actually happen to get the ball rolling this month. And then you're coming in as well with the energy of the Empress. So this is you, you know, standing in your power and knowing what it is that you are capable of bringing into your life. So that's actually really nice. We've got Seven of Pentacles. We've got the Lovers. Okay, so you could certainly have, I feel, romantic adventures during the month of April, but you just have to be mindful to continue to put in the effort and the work on yourself so that you really can find the kind of love that can withstand the test of time, rather than just somebody who's kind of in and out of your life, you know? What you're looking for is quality rather than quantity, right? What you're looking for is this equality in a relationship where, as I mentioned earlier, you know, this isn't just you putting in all the effort and the work in the relationship. This is them being able to match that Queen and Empress level, you know? So if it doesn't happen in April with the Seven of Pentacles, this is telling you that as long as you continue to thrive within yourself and focus on you and building that confidence, then there's somebody out there who will be able to find that very attractive. It could come in unexpectedly, okay? And as it says, just stay optimistic, knowing that you deserve love, knowing that you can bring that in. We've got the Six of Wands, which is victory. Look at the card after that. We've got the Sun, which is really nice. So this is telling you here that you have the potential to find happiness. It may not exactly happen during the month of April, but the ball is rolling to be able to get you there, you know? So I really like that vibe, that energy, and the way it's presenting itself. We do have the Eight of Wands, which is fast movement. So when it comes to your love life, things are going to be picking up, but I'm also getting that you could encounter people who just want to move things way too fast. And, you know, it might not be the ideal situation in and out of your life. That's what I'm getting for some of these scenarios. So just be careful with that, you know? Oh, Cameron, can you please look? Okay. She's looking right now, Shazia. Just hang tight. Okay. We do have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so interesting. These two vibes are so different. Eight of Wands is fast. The Knight of Pentacles is slow. You know, this is someone who wants to take their time getting to know you, not just be in and out of your life, not just a physical connection, you know, not a one-night stand type thing. This is somebody who really wants to get to know you. So that's actually really nice. Okay. All right. So right now, Shazia, I am on number 5. So if you need to step away, it's okay. It might still be a bit, maybe a half hour before I get to your reading. Okay, so, but you could always come back and watch this after the broadcast. All right, let's see where else. And then we've got the Two of Wands here, Aniska. So what this is telling us, life might present you with a couple of paths. And what that means is, you know, going back to this, moving on to the next, right? You don't want to go back to the past and people that have disappointed you and hurt you. So perhaps it's time to change directions, turn a different corner, and just be able to explore new love here. Right now I'm on 5. Okay. And 3 of Cups. Okay, so celebration, as we can see right there, Aniska. So I feel that at least the quality of your relationships or connections that you make during the month of April, those could be really good. But the 3 of Cups is also picking up off of your friendships and the people that you just enjoy being with that make you happy. Okay, so it's one of those things perhaps where you take the focus away from finding love, finding a relationship, and just live your best life. And somewhere during the course of living your best life, you end up finding love. It's one of those things. And look at this. Look at that. You've got the Ace of Cups right there. So new love is definitely on the horizon. Okay, but in the meantime, Ace of Cups is telling you to focus on yourself, to be able to fill that cup of love for you. Okay, look at the next card. This is a part of your journey to be able to make this type of love connection. So perhaps this is the universe really working things and moving things around for you to be able to attract your twin flame in this lifetime. You might make that connection in April, but if not, you know, you'll know in your heart of hearts once you make this type of connection. And again, this picks up off of our 1111 number. It's a wish that can manifest for you. So it looks pretty good as far as how things are going to play out for you in your love life. All right, so very nice reading. I love how that came through. Thank you so much, Aniska. Okay. All right, on to number 6. That would be you, Dawn. Okay, so you're next. No, not that one. Yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. All right, so Dawn, who's coming for me? Aquarius. Okay, so let's see. All right. Okay, so for Dawn, let's go ahead and take a look and see who is coming for you. So I'm going to go ahead and pull letters. All right, so focusing on Dawn, Aquarius. Okay, here we go. So let's grab some letters for you, Dawn, giving you an indication of people that are surrounding you or new people that could be coming in. So we see the H, we see a P, we see a V, A, K, okay. We have U. Oh, you're welcome, Shazia. We have an E. Let's grab a few more here. We have X. All right, we have R. We have an N. Let's grab a couple more here. So definitely play around with these letters, Dawn, especially once you connect with somebody. We have an E. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, so both of these letters came through. We've got double K coming forward. So you might connect with somebody whose initials are KK, okay, or they could have 2 Ks in their name. And then we also have O coming through. Okay, so any of these letters could play a significant role in a romantic connection, or even several people that you connect with, but ultimately deciding that one person that really captures your attention. Okay, so let's grab some zodiacs here and see what else we can pick up for you. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Dawn, Aquarius. We have Scorpio. We have another Aquarius. So you could even connect with another Aquarian here, or they could have a combination of any of these zodiacs. Let's see what else here for Dawn. And we've got Sagittarius. A, still accepting questions? Yes, absolutely. Feel free to submit that. Look at this. Okay, so Dawn, we've got double Sagittarius popping up here. Could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Any placement there, right? So let's grab a couple more. All right. We've got Pisces and one last one. And we've got Capricorn coming through. So double Sagittarius, Scorpio, Aquarius, Pisces, and Capricorn. Those are the zodiac representations. So let's go ahead and grab, I feel like grabbing some descriptions here of who could be coming towards you. So let's see. All right, here we go. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Dawn, Aquarius. Your ideal mate loves ice cream. That could be something you enjoy too. Your ideal partner will be an entrepreneur. Okay, maybe they are very successful in the business world. They could have their own business. Your ideal mate will be between the age of 30 to 45 years old. Okay, that's a possibility. Your ideal mate will have very long hair. Take that if that's not a turn off for you. That might be something that you are into. Your ideal mate will come from a foreign country. Ooh, let's grab a few more here. You and your future love will enjoy traveling the world. That might be something that you both enjoy. Or whenever I see this, it reminds me of somebody that you might end up connecting with while you're just out and about and you're just doing your own thing and you're traveling. Maybe you're on a trip, you know? We've got the month of September that's coming through here. So you might connect also with a Virgo or a Libra. Okay, that's a possibility. Let's see what else. Your person loves to make love to you, so perhaps those intimate moments could be very passionate. That's nice. Okay, I feel like drawing 3 more. Your person loves to hug and kiss you. Very nice. So they could be a very affectionate person towards you. You and your ideal mate will find true happiness. I love it. So even if you, for example, haven't had the best of luck in love and romance, I feel things can certainly shift towards a much better experience and be able to offer you the true happiness, okay? One last one. Ooh, we also have Aries coming through here, okay? So any of those possibilities. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some additional messages focused on who's coming for you. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from my dating scene oracle here. The good, the bad, and everything in between. Okay. We have caffeine, not a morning person. Phone is on DND until after 11. So, you know, this person might be the type of person who tends to be a little bit more moody in the morning, and they're more of a night person, perhaps. We've got chef. They know the way to your heart. Maybe this person is a foodie. Who knows? They could be a chef, or you end up meeting this person when you're out and about, where you're just hanging out with friends or even family. And, you could be in a restaurant somewhere and make this love connection. We also have perfect fit. So I really like how that's coming through. Whoever it is that you're meant to be with, this person is your divine counterpart, I feel. All right, let's see. Whoa, look at that. Marriage material. Okay. The card after that, love struck divine feminine. So whoever this is, you will fall crazy, madly in love with this person. And then we have instant connection, soulful bond. They could also be a single dad. Okay, so any of those possibilities coming through there. Interesting. So let's grab some tarot and see who else is coming for you. All right, what deck am I drawn to? I'm going to pull from my Luna Tarot here. So you will definitely be able to attract some really nice prospects in love. Okay. All right. Ooh, look at this. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. So perhaps this next love connection might actually be the one. This is life taking you down a very different path where things can finally start turning around for the better. And this, of course, represents good karma, good luck for you. So that's great. You're also coming in with the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be an indication that you're a very giving person. You're giving of your heart, of your time, of your energy. Okay, so that's actually a really nice vibe. And this could also be picking up off of your finances, that you're able to stand on your own 2 feet. You could also perhaps make a love connection close to or around your work environment. That's a possibility. And you will be able to attract your king. I love that. So queen and king right next to each other. This is somebody whose heart is ready for love. This isn't someone who's going to be messing around, be in and out of your life. This is the type of person that you would want as a life partner. Okay. They're devoted, they're affectionate, they're loving. The type of person that you would want to be in your life. All right, let's see what else. There's something about your pentacles coming in, okay? So until you're able to make this love connection, this is telling us that your strengths lie within your own power in a way when it comes to your finances, your career, your interests. This is you being self-sufficient. You don't need this king to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. You could do that on your own. But I feel when it comes to this love connection, this is somebody who brings balance into your life, somebody who, in a way, completes the equation, not necessarily completing you because you're whole within yourself, but being able to certainly contribute to the happiness that you would have in your life. So that's really nice. And you're coming in with the energy of the Empress. You truly are coming through as a very empowered divine feminine, and you have the power to be able to create the life that you want. Now, look at who's also coming in. You've got the King of Pentacles. So I feel you've got a couple of love prospects coming in here. You've got some decisions that you're going to have to make when it comes to love and romance, because you've got 2 kings coming in. This is either representing one person who exudes the qualities of both kings, or it could be 2 people who are both really good potentials when it comes to love and romance. It just really depends on who it is that you're more drawn to, because I feel you coming in with the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Here's your divine counterpart with the King of Pentacles, but then you've got this other person who might just be just as interested in you. So it really falls on you to be able to decide who will represent the other part of this equation. Who is it that you really feel drawn to in the soul, right? Who is it that brings forward this love-struck energy from you. Who represents that perfect fit? So only you will be able to answer that question. Look at that. And now you've got the Magician. So this is giving you the necessary tools of manifestation to be able to bring in the love that you're looking for, really to bring in everything that you're looking for, because this is so much more than just your love life. So if there are areas in your life, for instance, your friendships, your career, your family life, whatever it is, you can manifest whatever it is that you would like to be able to put into those areas to improve those things. I'm telling you, there's something tied into your pentacles, your finances, your money matters looks really good. If it's not there yet, it will be. And as I mentioned earlier in one of the other readings, 10 of Pentacles for me represents two people who are a perfect match. And the Queen and King of Pentacles represents that divine counterpart, okay? But the King of Cups, I mean, is also a really nice potential. So it could prove to be one person who has both of these amazing qualities in them, okay? You also have the Lovers. So I feel the decision ultimately falls on you, Dawn, to decide, you know, who is it that you want to be able to explore your time and life with, because one of them will stand out. You could also connect with this Nine of Cups. Okay, so Knight of Cups could be someone who's slightly younger than you. We've got a more mature King of Cups coming through there, but very romantic nonetheless. So some great potentials here. And then you have the Fool. So the Fool represents a new beginning when it comes to love and other areas of your life. It looks fantastic the way that that's coming forward. So this always requires action on someone's part, you know, either perhaps a divine masculine who really wants to capture your attention and to let you know it's like, hey, I'm the one, you know, I'm the one that you should choose, especially if you have more than one person that you are focused on. But this is a new chapter for you nonetheless. So it looks amazing, honestly, the way that's coming through. We've got Three of Cups, celebratory type energy, a new beginning. You know, you could even make this love connection through your circle of friends, maybe an introduction from a friend, you know, to be romantically linked with somebody. And then we've got more pentacles coming in. So really very nice, abundant energy when it comes to your career, your money matters, your finances, but also when it comes to love, because this could be a solid offer of commitment coming in from somebody that really wants to stand out from the crowd when it comes to winning your heart. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Some pretty nice messages there, Dawn. So I really hope that it manifests for you in however way it is meant to. Thank you so much. That was a nice reading. Okay. Next up, thank you guys so much for your patience. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the next one. All right. So Elizabeth, you are next. Okay. So let's see here. Oh, so this is, okay, let me read through this. Elizabeth, if staying in the school district is my calling, or to pursue my career as an executive admin, just as a yes or no, okay? And then your husband is away in prison. I terribly miss him. Visits have been taken, and I feel our connection is affected, yet he is supposed to come home soon. His sun's sign, okay, is Aquarius. My sun's sign is Cancer. Okay, so you want the yes or no answer for the first one. All right, let's see. Let's see here. Okay, so let's do that first. All right, thank you so much, Dawn. Appreciate it. Okay, and A, paid through PayPal. Thank you so much. So just go ahead and submit your information down below in the comments. Okay. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please. Okay. All right, so Elizabeth, Cancer. Are you staying in the school district? Okay, staying in the school district is my calling. Or to keep pursuing my career as an executive admin. Okay. So, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and break this up. Let's see. Okay, staying in the school district. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Elizabeth, Cancer. Should she continue to pour her energies into the school district opportunity? Okay, so let's grab an answer there. Yes, A. Go ahead and add the question down below. Thank you. Ooh, we've got a yes here, Elizabeth. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Should you pursue your career as an executive admin? And if they both come up as yeses, then that could be an indication that it falls on you to be able to decide, because they might actually both be good opportunities for you either way. Okay, so let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Elizabeth, Cancer. Should she pursue her career as an executive admin? Let's see. And of course, yes, no answers. They're just possibilities, okay? At the end of the day, you always have the choice. Okay, let's grab an answer here. Ooh, we have a no there. So that, of course, is your prerogative to do with that what you like, but that's how it's coming through. So based off of this, Elizabeth, then you're being directed to continue to stay with the school district opportunity and to perhaps no longer pursue the career as an executive admin. You know, if you're torn in that area. Let's see, currently in student services as a paraprofessional with special needs. Okay, got it. So that seems to be where you're being directed to continue to hone your craft and your skills rather than going down the career path as an executive admin. That's just how it's coming through there. But remember, you always have your own free will to change things up, you know, however way you're being drawn to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the situation with your husband here. But that's what came through from that one. Okay, so he's away in prison. You miss him terribly. Visits have been taken away. Okay, come home. All right, let me go ahead and see where we're at with that one. All right. Okay. So focusing on your husband. Oh no, I hope you're better. Aw, you woke up with 100 fever. Aw, sorry to hear that. Okay, let's see here. All right, thank you for that information. A will go ahead and get to that shortly. Okay. All right, so Elizabeth, focusing on your husband here. What is his energy? What is that vibe? Promise. Promise, I will come back for you. So regardless of visits being taken away, he knows what it is that he needs to do. Okay, and that's actually good. Okay, so that's a good energy. Okay. We have touch. I can still feel you. So he definitely still feels your energy. Okay, so that's a good thing. He definitely learned some lessons, you know, being incarcerated there. So he's learned some lessons. This one says karma is a bitch. I finally got mine. So in a way, he's he's waking up as to the type of person that he needs to be, and hopefully to be able to avoid any further situations that got him in there to begin with. And look at that, safe. You feel like home to me. Okay, so how significant a message is that, considering he's going to be coming home soon? Okay, so that's a sign in and of itself. Bottom of the deck, we do have one of a kind. No other compares to you. That's it. Nobody else compares to what the two of you have. So that's really wonderful the way that's presenting itself here. Okay, so let's grab some tarot once again. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Elizabeth, Cancer, and her husband, Aquarius energy. Okay, what do we need to know here? We do have the Temperance card. So as we've already seen today, this is a card of patience, having patience because it's going to require some time here. Elizabeth, this is quite prominent today. I just don't know what is in the air as far as Sagittarius season, but that seems to be a time frame here for some of you guys. So November, December seems to be when something might pan out. He might come home sooner than that. I don't know. But there's something tied into this type of energy. Maybe there's something about restoring the harmony and the balance in the relationship. But regardless of the season or time frame, this is an indication that he will be with you again, that you guys will be reunited. And then we have some good, cheerful news that's coming in the form of the Page of Wands. So that's really nice how that's presenting itself, even though, again, you miss him, as you mentioned. You haven't been able to physically see him because of the visitations and all that stuff. But I feel things will improve. Things will get better. Okay. This is such an interesting card coming forward. 8 of Swords, imprisonment. I mean, it's not usually a literal interpretation, but I feel in this sense it is, so couldn't make that up if I tried. So while he's in prison, he's had a lot of time to think, and he's very much in his head over how things might play out between the two of you. But I really do feel that once you guys are able to see each other and reconnect in the 3D, that it'll be fine. I don't see a whole lot of issues there as far as running into too many problems. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, he'll definitely be home and be able to appreciate that time with you. We've got the Two of Cups. He still loves you. Okay, he definitely still is affected by the connection to you. I feel he misses you just as much. And then we've got the 8 of Swords. I kind of feel this is the necessary clarity that is being given to your husband to improve the quality of his life, to be able to come towards you as perhaps a better partner, and whatever behaviors got him in jail or in prison, that he's going to have to be able to assess his life and cut those behaviors out, perhaps, but we do have the 6 of Wands, and this is victory right here. This is success. So I feel that that's the direction that this relationship is going, that there are certainly lessons that he has learned as a part of this experience, and it's got a lot of potential still. We've been seeing this a whole lot too today. 3 of Cups, a celebration. So certainly a reason to celebrate once you guys are able to see each other again. It is a new beginning, and he's going to be a part of his community once again, and that brings him happiness. That makes sense for me. And then we have the Hierophant. So he's recommitting himself to the relationship, to the connection, and he's coming in as the Emperor. Okay, so he still sees you perhaps as the Empress here, and wants to get back together with you to be able to re-explore what the future has for the both of you. And it's a fresh start. Okay, so we've got the Fool's energy coming through right there, and I feel it falls on his shoulders to be able to take action to make sure the future is a whole lot brighter than where you guys have been. Okay, so I'll leave that there, Elizabeth. Hopefully that gives you some uplifting messages to know that things will smooth out and he'll be back and you guys will be able to reconnect. Thank you so much. Okay. So on to our next one. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. Audrey. Hi, Audrey. Okay, so let's start with that one. Let me just X this out. I don't know why it's on my screen. 1 second, guys. There we go. Okay. So Audrey, are you here? Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Appreciate it. All right. So Audrey, I think about him constantly, but haven't reached out to him. We both have Virgos, or you guys are both Virgos. I would like any light on what happened or what future holds. Okay, sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I think I'm drawn to this deck here. Okay. All right. Hi, Audrey. Okay, so let's begin. Thank you so much for the sweet comments. Okay, Audrey, so let's see. What's the energy for you and your person? Virgo energy here. What does the future hold for this connection? Check that out. We've got the autumn season coming up again. So that might actually be a time frame. So let me set that one aside. So autumn season could be when communication or something significant might happen between the two of you. All right. We have old footage eject. So this picks up off of past experiences, perhaps between the two of you, if you guys just haven't been seeing eye to eye, or any issues or challenges that happened perhaps during the autumn season, is when you guys might ultimately be able to focus on a future together, you know. This is coming through as the real deal, you know, whether that results in long-term commitment, whether that results in a proposal of marriage, or however way this is coming through. By letting go of the past, you guys can concentrate more so on a really nice future that you can have together, you know. Let's see. He cut you out of his life at Christmas. He is a workaholic, no contact. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else we can learn here. Okay. There's something about that time frame. Okay. Regardless of the fact that there is no contact at this point, Audrey, look at this card. We've got stars align, okay? So I kind of feel things might still fall into place, you know, not to give you false hope, but it's a possibility that maybe there will be an opportunity later on in the year where you guys can at least talk, at least get things out in the open and finally have communication here. Okay, you're coming in with the energy of this too, key to my heart. So if he realizes that you hold the key to his heart, then that'll eventually, you know, take precedence over things that are keeping him busy, like his job and working too much and not dedicating any of that effort towards the relationship. Okay, let's see what else. What else do we need to know? Look at this. We've got a perfect match. I mean, these cards are really nice, but we'll have to dig into some tarot to see what else is going on. You know, he can perhaps try to run from what this means, but I kind of feel that he's drawn to you. He might try to push that down, but you can't ignore it, really. And this is definitely picking up off of his divine masculine energy, where things will just keep resurfacing, I feel, until he deals with it, because he could try to ignore what you represent in his heart, but at the end of the day, that's what you are. You represent this perfect match. He could try to find something way better, thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, but he won't. He won't be able to find anything that matches up to this. That's just what I'm getting. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else we can find out here. This is the real deal, and that's something that he's going to have to realize and accept. Or maybe it would take losing you to realize that he missed out on this great opportunity at finding the real kind of love that's worth investing time and energy into. But I feel the universe has your back on this one, Audrey. Yeah, I can't help but feel that. We've got the world, okay? We've got you coming in as the Empress. You are the real deal. You are representing the ideal divine feminine here. And that's something that cannot be denied. That's something that he cannot ignore. So I really love how old footage is right next to the world card, because this represents cycles that are that have completed. It's a thing of the past. It no longer plays a factor in where you guys are at now or in the future. And this also opens up new doors for the two of you perhaps to start again, So I think it's going to be okay. That's just the vibe that I'm feeling. 3 of Wands. Yeah, there's no sense in focusing on what happened in the past. Look more towards what's ahead of you guys. And we've got the autumn season that could play a significant role time frame wise. Let's see what else here. What else do we need to know? Okay. You guys could have had a tower moment, but I feel whenever this type of experience comes into a relationship, there's only one way to go but up. You present in this reading, you're coming in with the key to my heart energy, and that's something that he's going to have to realize. That's what you represent. So in a way, you hold the key to this castle, that might have experienced a separation and perhaps a lost foundation, because he's failing to perhaps realize what you represent or the value that you hold. But we do have the Lover's card right here. We've also got the Wheel of Fortune. So things seem to be going through some changes in this partnership here. Okay. And I really feel it falls on your person to be able to create these changes so that things can finally move forward. We do have the Lover's card, the intensity of the connection, the chemistry, the love, it's all there. Whether he chooses to push it down or actually allow it to come to the surface, it's there. I don't know if you guys had a situation with other people or third parties. If that's the case, if that's the reason why we're dealing with a tower here, I feel that there's still the possibility you guys can overcome that. So Wheel of Fortune is a really nice energy. Let's see. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So this is really nice. This is a fresh start for the two of you. Okay. And if he means business, then he will be bringing in this solid offer of commitment for you guys to re-explore the direction of where things can go. So regardless of what the past represents, I feel there's a really strong chance that you guys might still be able to make this work, even if there is no contact. I can't help but feel that there's going to be a shift in this energy. And then we've got the Knight of Cups, which is a very romantic experience, a romantic vibe. So this could even be your person here, where they really are able to bring in the romance again you know, so I really like that. You're also coming in with the energy of the Queen of Cups. So just trust your instincts here, Audrey. I have a feeling that things can still work out between the two of you. Yep, I'm kind of feeling that. And then we've got the Six of Swords. We've got the Four of Wands. Look at these cards. And now we've got the Ten of Cups. So despite where you are at on this journey, the both of you, you know, there's this need to really transition away from things that might represent that old footage or things that might have hurt the connection. This right here represents a transition to help you guys move forward, to move on from anything negative that you might have experienced here. We've got the Four of Wands. You know, maybe you do feel this is a twin flame connection. It could be picking up off of that. This is a very strong foundation in the connection right here. This could also be a reunion. And as I mentioned earlier, this could certainly be an 1111 card, you know, which is a Make-A-Wish card here for tarot. So this could be a wish that manifests. And then we've got stars align. And of course, the star in tarot represents hope, rejuvenation, and that wish that can come true. And then we have the Ten of Cups right here. There could even be commitment by way of marriage later on down the line. You know, I mean, we've got the tuxedo here, the divine masculine energy. So this is coming through as a divine love. You could still have your happy ending here, Audrey, despite where things are at. So just believe that what's meant for you will be yours, and try to not stress out or try not to worry, because if the universe truly has your back, it's going to manifest the way it's meant to anyway. Okay, and sometimes that's really difficult if you're not seeing it with your own eyes, because there could be something going on beneath the surface that's playing out and you don't even see it, you know, but the universe knows exactly what's going on. So just trust in the journey and allow life to present itself to you. Okay, so I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your question, but lots of great energies coming through there. Okay. All right, here we go. Thank you. Okay, Shazia, are you here? You're up next. Okay. Yeah, I think she had to step out, but that's okay. Could still do her reading. Okay, do we have any more past Shazia, Cam? One more? Okay. All right. Okay, Shazia, Virgo, and person of interest Capricorn. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look and see what's the vibe here. I'm drawn to, once again, that Pink Divine Love Oracle for you. Well, I'm sending you positive vibes there, West Hamilton. Thank you so much, Audrey. Appreciate it. Okay, so Shazia. I'm assuming you're not here right now, but that's okay. All right, still focusing on your energy here, your Virgo energy. Hi, Nick. Thank you so much for the request. We'll get to your question shortly. All right, for Shazia, Virgo, and you're a Capricorn, your person of interest here. What's going on in this connection? We've got this stubborn energy that's coming through. Shazia, when it comes to the Capricorn, hard-headed, talking to a brick wall. Okay, that could certainly be a part of their vibe. Okay, let's see what else. Focusing on the Capricorn, person of interest for Shazia, Virgo. We have alone, abandoned, loner, closed off. And perhaps that's how your Capricorn is making you feel, you know, that you're closed off from their life. that they've abandoned you, feeling very alone. Okay. We have sheltered off, trust issues, insecurities. Okay. And that could certainly be the case in this connection. But also there could be a part of you that's feeling insecure because there has been no contact. You guys are not together. And then we have locked out. My gosh, these cards. Access denied. Hard to reach. So your Capricorn here, they're closing themselves off to you at this point in time. Wow. Okay. So let's grab some additional messages here. I'm going to pull from, I don't know, I'm just not feeling that deck. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to pull from the Illuminated Star deck. Okay, here we go. And I'll do your reading next, Nick, after this one. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, we've got Ashley first and then Nick. Sorry about that. All right, so we've got the World card, and in this particular scenario, this is a cycle that has completed as far as you guys being together, you know, so in order for you guys to reconnect, I feel there's this need to unlock this so that, in a way, I see the World card as an opportunity to open up a brand new door. But if your Capricorn has locked you out, and if, let's just say, they are in possession of this key to unlock it, and if they're unable to do so at this point in time, then that door continues to not be available to you. Wow, that's difficult. We do have the Queen of Pentacles, and so you are coming in as this Queen of Pentacles, Shazia. Oh, you're here. Okay, good. So you're coming in with that energy, okay? So as we can see right here, you're still coming in as the queen, very empowered, always ready to give of yourself, of your love, of your heart to your Capricorn, but they've closed you off. And that's what's causing you to feel so alone, perhaps, you know? We've got the Three of Pentacles, which requires effort from your Capricorn to work with you on the connection, but that's not available right now. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. It's definitely coming through as this heavy burden with that Ten of Wands, you know, and that I know on your part can be very difficult because of what's happening here. Every single one of these cards is an indication that when it comes to your Capricorn, they're unable to be there for you right now. And that has resulted in this Eight of Swords, perhaps for you, you know, where you're in your head about this and wondering, it's like, gosh, you know, are we ever going to be able to reconnect? Have they completely forgotten about me? You know, does my Capricorn still have me in their heart space? I feel you will always be a part of this person's heart, okay? But there is definitely a reason why they are closing you off. No access, you know, access denied when it comes to the connection. And then we have the Seven of Wands here, which makes sense as well, because it's coming through as a big challenge, you know, and that's why things are locked out right now. Seven of Wands, it's, you know, wanting to perhaps be on the defensive, and perhaps that's where your Capricorn is at. There could also be competition. There's other people in the picture here. But what we do see with that Six of Cups is your Capricorn does think about you, and you're still very much a part of their thoughts. But right now, they're not in a position to be able to communicate or do anything about this. Not at this point. Not at this point in time. We've got the Six of Swords. Okay, so transition, leaving it behind, moving on. That's a part of the message that's coming through here. Yeah. So very similar vibe, unfortunately, to what we've already seen. And then we have the hangman energy, the need to let go, the need to be able to create change in your own life, perhaps. And in order for this situation to come back, then it falls on your Capricorn to be able to unlock that. So here we go again with the Seven of Pentacles, where if your Capricorn actually puts in the work to get this unlocked and to not shelter you off from their life, and if they're willing to work at restoring the relationship with you, then yes, it's possible, you know, but this is one of those things that goes back to having patience, because it's going to take more time coming through here. And here's your Capricorn's energy coming in with the Devil energy. You know, they could certainly still feel this attachment towards you, but they have their own issues that they're going to have to deal with as well. You know, that's just a part of the energy. They could also be feeling bound to another situation. And of course, we know what that situation is. Still feeling bound to that and unable to do anything about this presently. Not at this point in time. Okay, let's see what else. There's definitely this need to spend time on your own, to reflect, to contemplate things, moving on, moving forward, taking a break, you know, giving yourself time to heal and focus on what the future has in store for you. And then this one coming out too, 10 of Pentacles. So this is definitely offering you stability. Shazia, certainly when it comes to your finances, that looks fantastic. And as I mentioned earlier, 10 of Pentacles, it does represent somebody or a couple that represents that perfect match. And perhaps you feel that your Capricorn is your ideal mate, your perfect match, but it falls on them to be able to let you back in, you know? This right here represents the commitment that your Capricorn has to someone else or towards a different situation at this point in time. They're unable to bring it towards you right now. Let's see. We do have communication that can come in someday, you know, reflection, awakening, forgiveness, knowing full well that perhaps they're putting you through so much, but unable to be able to communicate at this point in time. So, and I believe that came through before, where there is the possibility towards communication eventually. It's just not happening right now. So let's go ahead and grab some time frames here and see when that might happen. All right, here we go. Focusing on Shazia, Virgo, and her person of interest, Capricorn. Look at this. Divine timing. I'm just going to leave that one there because divine timing pretty much sums it up. You know, it's going to happen when it's meant to happen. It can't be rushed, unfortunately. You know, so it's going to happen when it's meant to. Okay, so I will leave that there, Shazia, and hopefully, you know, the next time we are able to do a check-in for this, then it'll be able to offer you something different aside from just telling you, you know, be patient, hang in there, and be able to offer some different insights there. All right, but that's what's coming through today. All right, moving on to the next reading. Give me 1 second. Okay, so Ashley, you're up next. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so Ashley, I'm going on vacation. I would like to ask, how is my trip going to go? What can I look forward to on my trip? Let's see. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and grab from, I've been using this one a lot today, Arrows of Love. All right. How is your trip going to go? What is it that you will encounter? Okay. What do we need to pick up here? We have watch. Very soon. So that could certainly be an indication that your vacation is coming up sooner rather than later. Okay. Let's see. West Hamilton. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see what else here. We do have party of one. Can you clarify, Ashley, if you're single at this point in time? Are you traveling on your own or are you traveling with other people? There might also be times during this vacation or this trip where perhaps you're going to be dining on your own, something along those lines. Let's see. We do have love language coming in as well, deep conversation. So if you are traveling with people that you care for and love, or maybe part of this vacation might be connecting you towards people that you end up having a really nice connection with. Okay, you won't be a party of one for long, perhaps, you know? So let's see what else here. Focusing on the vacation. All right, here we go. You are single, okay. Let's see. What else is coming through on this vacation? Ooh, this is very nice. Celebrations, good times, get-togethers, okay? So just you being able to enjoy yourself on this trip. So that's actually really nice the way that's coming forward. Let's see. Oh, no, a family trip. It's a family trip? Okay. All right, let's see what else. Well, regardless of how this is going to play out, I feel you will certainly have an enjoyable vacation here. We have starting fresh, new chapter, clean slate, starting over. There could be something very refreshing about this trip, you know, where it's like hitting that reset button in your life just to be able to, you know, after having experienced a vacation, just being able to recoup and get the proper rest that you need to de-stress. It could be something as simple as that. So let's see what else here. Yes, a family trip. Okay. Thank you, Shazia. Appreciate it. All right. So lots of fun times. We do see that here. Okay, let's see. We've got the Six of Cups. So this could be telling us here that you're going to be able to create lots of nice memories on this trip with your family, and maybe possibly even making a nice connection with somebody, not necessarily a romantic connection, but maybe just making a new friend or a connection while you're on this trip. That's a possibility, but creating very nice memories. This is interesting too that we've got the Ace of Cups. So maybe during this vacation, it's just time for you to enjoy and to give back to yourself, you know, to be able to fill that cup of memories for you and being able to spend time with the people that you love. So that's great. Actually, Shazia's reading is done. Yeah, she's good to go. So we've got the Fool. We've got the Ace of Wands. So all three of these cards here, Ashley, it represents this very new energy going back to starting fresh. So I can't help but feel that this trip is going to be very rejuvenating for you. Okay, so that's fantastic, honestly. Unbelievable. Look at this next card. You've got three aces coming through here. Ace of Cups. Okay, we've got the Ace of Wands representing good news, and then we have the Ace of Swords, which is a very nice vibe as well. It's clarity, it is power, it is victory, it's a breakthrough. you know, and it's right next to starting fresh. So there might be some revelations that you end up making during this vacation here that might be even bigger than just the actual vacation itself. We've got the Two of Cups coming in. Okay. So this could be, and who's to say you can't make a love connection on this vacation, but I'm ultimately feeling here that you're just going to be able to love the actual trip itself, that it's a time for you to have great conversations, to be able to take in the sights of wherever it is that you're going, and something that you really can fall in love with. You know, it could be a particular destination or just the overall experience of wherever it is that you're going. So that looks great. All right, let's see what else. What else here? What else? What else? We do have the Eight of Pentacles, apprenticeship and mastery. This reminds me, in this particular image, perhaps you might also be visiting places of interest by way of, you know, just being able to experience different types of food and being able to perhaps enjoy just a nice meal with your family. You know, this could also be the type of time for you to be able to just enjoy yourself on this trip, as I've mentioned, and to dedicate time and energy towards what it is that you want to be able to do. Because when you get back to reality after the vacation, maybe it's back to work, you know, back to doing things that aren't so much fun, you know? So I feel that this is taking you towards a really nice direction on this vacation. Let's see. I'm also feeling with that Eight of Pentacles, because it is a card of passion. It is a card of setting very high standards. And I'm just kind of feeling if you guys are going to be experiencing different types of ethnicities perhaps during this trip, as far as being able to eat at different places, you know, what you're looking for is that very high standard and not going to be settling for anything subpar on this trip. So it might be something like that as well. Let's see what else here. What else do we need to know? We've got the Hermit. Okay, so you certainly have the prerogative to not do much on your vacation. Maybe just sleeping in, relaxing, you know, taking time to meditate and just not do a whole lot, you know, spending time on your own if that's something that you'd like. And yes, you're traveling together as a family, but we do have the party of one reference where you might just want to kind of explore on your own. It could be something like that too. Ooh, this is nice. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, and then you've got the Star right here. So perhaps on this particular trip, you're being led down particular paths where you might be able to discover something that you normally wouldn't. And it might just be a very fortunate time for you as far as what you can discover on this trip, because you've got good luck on your side, you know? So I feel nothing but good energies, honestly, when it comes to this particular trip. Okay, Ashley, so that's what I've got for you there. Some pretty nice energies. Thank you so much for your request. Okay, so... all right, so we have... all right, Nick, you're up next. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Oh, nice to have you back, Elizabeth. Okay. All right, so Nick, let's take a look at your situation here. General love forecast for April for myself, Aquarius. Absolutely. All right. So let's see what is coming towards you. Let me see what deck I'm drawn to here. Let's grab some Romance Angels for you. Okay, awesome. Okay. Okay, let's see. Thank you for the heads up. All right. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. What do we need to know here for Nick? Aquarius. Ooh, very nice. We're starting off with true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. All right, let's see if that's something that could actually come in during the month of April, or if the universe is actually giving you some sort of sign that that's on the horizon. We've got stay optimistic about your love life, Nick. Okay, so positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So basically, if regardless of, you know, not being in a relationship right now, and if what you're looking for is this true love type relationship that really can withstand the test of time, if that hasn't presented itself to you just yet, just the fact that you're putting out positive vibes out there is what's going to help bring it towards you. But it's certainly on its way, I feel. There could be progress that's being made without you being able to pick that up with your own eyes. Something that might be coming towards you that you might not even be aware of. Okay. We have past life, relationship, and then we have worth waiting for. So divine timing is at play here, Nick, when it comes to your love life. Okay. So if it doesn't happen in the month of April, just know that there is progress that's being made. Okay, divine timing is at work. And then we have past life relationship. You've known each other before. So this might already be somebody in your life that perhaps right now you guys are just friends, but it could also be one of those situations where something takes a turn for the better and maybe you realize that this person is something that you're actually interested in romantically. Okay, so we'll go ahead and see with some tarot and see what else presents itself there. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Nick, Aquarius. All right. When it comes to love, romance. Oh my. Okay, this is nice, Nick. Look at that. You've got the Four of Wands. Okay, you could make a love connection, true love, that ends up being your love of a lifetime, the romance of a lifetime, and it could also be a twin flame connection. If you've ever thought about perhaps committing towards a person by way of marriage, by way of long-term commitment, this might actually be the one. Okay. You've got the Ace of Wands right here. So this is giving you a new opportunity at love. So it might not have presented itself yet, but it's on its way to you. Remember, divine timing is at play, right? So try to not focus so much on the fact that perhaps, you know, maybe you haven't experienced the best of luck in love or your past relationships. Try to not be in your head too much about that because things, it seems, will be improving and getting better. This also reminds me of perhaps an instant attraction between you and someone of interest that you might find you're really attracted to this person. So if you don't have anyone in mind that fits that description, then perhaps later on down the line, as life continues to unfold for you, then you will be able to make that love connection and be really happy because you deserve that. Okay. Let's see what else here. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is just telling you to continue to put the work on yourself. It might be a slow process at being able to find love because it's going to take its time coming towards you. But when it arrives, it'll be worth the wait. Okay. So even though with this Nine of Wands, you have experienced things that didn't exactly work out and that might have broken you or it might have really tested your faith in a particular person or situation, just know that you'll be able to overcome those difficulties and challenges and you're going to be okay. You're going to be able to stand on your own 2 feet in time. Okay. So try not to worry too much about that. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles and boy, this one's a popular card today. Okay. The Ten of Pentacles is a perfect match for me. 2 people who are able to connect and want the same things, be on the same level, see eye to eye. You guys could be a perfect match, but all of those things will take its time getting to you. So just hang tight. It's on its way to you. We also have the Two of Cups, which is a beautiful energy. So whether you make a love connection that, you feel is more of a soulmate type vibe or a twin flame type connection, they're both really nice. Okay. And this is somebody that is your life partner. This is somebody that you will have a very strong connection towards. This is unity right here. Okay. This is somebody who's in it for the long haul, I feel. Let's see what else. Let's see. What else? All right, you could have also experienced tower moments in your life, meaning that these are relationships that just didn't work out. Okay, separations, lost foundations, that certainly is a part of that vibe. You could have also connected with an Aries, maybe that didn't work. But regardless of signs here, this is perhaps a blessing in disguise that it didn't work, because it's going to direct you onto the right person when the time is right. You could connect with a King of Cups right here, somebody who's really open to the possibility of love with you, very loving, very affectionate, very devoted. That is how I see the King of Cups. This person ready to love you the way you deserve to be loved, okay? This is putting you in control of the direction of your life with that Ace of Swords. Cut people out that don't deserve to be a part of your future, okay? Focus on individuals that you really can build something very special with, and only you will know who that one person is. Somebody who really captures your heart, possibly a Taurus. We've got the Hierophant coming through there. This right here, when you make that love connection, and don't forget, divine timing is at play here. This right here is the person that really can commit to you fully, 100%. And then you've got the Ace of Cups. Okay, so this represents new love, okay, and a very special, deep connection. But in the meantime, Nick, the only thing you need to focus on is yourself, to be able to fill this cup by loving you, okay, by just having patience until it comes to you. Because when you're whole within yourself, you're not looking to anyone to complete you. You're just looking to somebody to complement your life, okay, and that's on its way to you. So let's grab some time frames here and give you an indication as to when this might happen. All right, angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Nick, Aquarius. Give me a time frame, please, as to when he will be able to experience love and romance. Look at that. We've got December. It could happen on a Saturday. Okay, so latter half of this year, Nick, is when things can maybe turn around for you and to direct you onto the right kind of love that's worth something pretty solid. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. I wish you the very best. I wish you good luck in being able to attract this kind of love into your life. It looks pretty darn good. All you need to do is focus on yourself in the meantime. Okay, so sending you lots of love. I really do hope that this works out for you. I see no reason why it should not. It looks really nice the way that's presenting itself. All right, so I think that is what we've got today, guys. We're a little bit over 3 hours, I think. So I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you so very much for everybody that took the time to join us here today, for listening to the general love forecast. Hopefully there's something in that message that was able to resonate with you. And for everybody that took the time to request personal mini readings, we appreciate each and every single one of you. We appreciate your patronage and being able to spend time with us. All right, so I hope you'll be able to join us again for a future live stream. And that's it for today. Thank you guys so very much, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.